Trip Kramer here from TripAdvice.com, wearing the shirt that's on the banner right now. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about a surprising trait, a unique trait, something different, something I don't think a lot of people talk about that actually makes women more attracted to you, and even people more attracted to you. So this is a double whammy. Let's get into it. No boring beginning rant. Here's the answer. The surprising trait is curiosity. Curiosity. Don't click off the video quite yet because I need to teach you why and how to use this for your benefit, for your worldly benefit. So many different benefits. Showing interest in a person makes them a little bit more interested in you. Also makes them reciprocate. There's something that Robert Cialdini talks about in his book called Influence, the law of reciprocity. When someone feels that you've done something for them, they feel this kind of need to reciprocate. So that's going to make them want to ask you questions. Of course, not 100% of the time, but at least it ups your chances of someone asking you questions back and then getting into a full conversation. And it provides the foundation of a good conversation, because if you can ask someone something about themselves, again, we're talking about curiosity here, so showing curiosity into someone's life, who they are as a person, if you can do that, there's a whole array of things that a person can tell you about themselves. And then this can make conversation really blossoming and go into 100 different directions. And then it can last longer. I know a lot of you guys have trouble keeping conversation, and make it more interesting. Real quick, if you want to make conversation even more interesting, don't forget to get Chick Crack down below for free. It is the go-to video to teach you the conversation topics that women love to talk about. So go and get that right now in the description. So I hope I've convinced you enough that curiosity can be very powerful and also very beneficial for you in the long run, because when you learn about people, when you learn about why they do what they do, the things that they're interested in, you're learning something. You're soaking in knowledge. So if you learn something new from someone about them that they've done before, that they've experienced, that could end up having a major impact on your life. I know there's been times in my life when I've talked to someone and I've heard about a new experience they had, and I was like, whoa, I gotta try that. One example of that was actually this thing called flyboarding. Flyboarding is when you're strapped in with your feet and connected to this tube that spits out water, and it's like you're flying above the water. Anyways, that was really fun, and I would have never known about that unless I actually had a conversation with someone about it. So again, very beneficial. Now let's get into the how. How do you do this? How do you cultivate this personality trait? I feel a little bit blessed that I have been lucky to just be born a curious person. But here's the thing, I think a lot of people are curious. I think even you're curious. But for a long time, and maybe this is true to you too, is like you're curious, but you're kind of nervous to ask questions, to start conversations. It's like you have this inside of you, you'd love to learn about people, but you just can't do it because you're too shy. Well, I'm asking you at this point to really access that part and try it out. Just try it out, because that's really the key here. It's just experimentation. Let's try out and see what it would be like to be curious and to ask some people some questions, or ask a girl, the next girl that you meet, some questions about her and learn something new about her. Or maybe you don't care. Maybe you're like, yeah, I'm just not a curious person and I don't care. Well, I'm gonna ask you again. If you're that person on that side, just try it out. Try out being curious just for one conversation and see where it gets you. And also, I question your motives. If you're trying to get into conversations and meet girls and you absolutely don't care about them at all, why are you talking to them? To use them? To not actually make a real connection with the person? Seems a little shallow if you ask me. Have to say it. By the way, some people are asking me where I'm at right now. I'm in Bali. I'm with an amazing co-working retreat called Find Your Pack. This has been awesome so far. Basically, you join a co-working group if you work from a computer, or if you have some time off of work and you're hanging out with a bunch of people who are just adventuring and doing stuff in a new country, and you get to hang out and do some work, do some play. And it's a fun kind of month. So I suggest you check it out. And if you want to learn more about the one that I'm at, I'll put a link in the description below. It's called Find Your Pack. So curiosity, can you do it? Can you do it? Can you try to access that part that gets you a little bit more curious? Because I think once you experiment with it, like I've been trying to teach you here, and tap it into a little bit, I think you might end up liking it, because it is interesting learning about people and having conversations that are less superficial and, of course, deeper. All right, signing off here. Don't forget to press like, hit subscribe, and write a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and get all the lovely links in the description below. Talk to you tomorrow.